Hi everybody, it's Scott Smith in sunny Southern California. Ooh, do I have a beast for you today. 2024 BMW X6 M competition. This bad boy's in Brooklyn gray with the extended merino black leather. So just to give you a little history about the X6, I was selling BMWs back in 2008 when this came out. So their philosophy is it's a sports activity coupe. So if you look, above the door handles, I know it's focusing on my hand, but if you kind of look at that stealthy windshield, you look at that sloping roof line and that long rear window, kind of a coupe design. Look at that large front end hood. And then if you look underneath, just look at the door handles down, basically an SUV or SAV. So that's kind of the philosophy of the cars. BMW is putting together a coupe or a coupe and putting it basically on top of an SUV. Pretty interesting philosophy, meaning. The car was pretty radical when it came out in 2008, and it's not a high production vehicle. It's something that's more of a niche market, more exclusive. And then it did so well for BMW that other manufacturers years later was copying the design and coming out with their own version to try to compete with this bad boy. So this one here, yes, full M title. So this is the highest performance, a lot of adjustments. 2024, so we got some nice upgrades for you. But let's get into the stats really quick. It's 194, almost 195 inches long, 79 inches tall, 79 inches wide, 66 inches tall. You got a wheelbase of 117. You got ground clearance of 8.4 inches. Now curb weight, 5,454 pounds. This bad boy's built like a tank. Gross vehicle weight ratings over 6,600. But check this out, weight ratio front to rear is less than 1.5%. So this thing's getting really close to perfect, just like they've done with their X5s. Extremely close 50-50 weight ratio, which helps tremendously with handling. But let's check out these wheels we've got on here. Now this setup here, you've got a 21 up front and a 22 in the back. Okay, these are the full M star spoke black wheel style 818M. And they're sitting with some performance non-run flats. You've got, 21 by 10.5 up front, and you got 22 by 11.5 in the back, running 315 series performance non-run flats. Man, let's get underneath here and see what this thing looks like. Whoa. Whoop, excuse me, hold on here. Let's just get this bad boy set up here. And you can see those quad exhaust pipes in the back. But check out that stance of that rear wheel. Thing is just, you got so much grip on this thing. You got an M. You got an active M differential. You've got the xDrive is actually set up M style, so definitely for high performance. There's a lot of customizing we can do inside on this car too, depending on what kind of driving you're gonna do. But check out that rear diffuser setup down here, all nice and black. Let's move up to the front. Nice little spoiler. I do like this Brooklyn gray, very nice. It's got its signature mirrors. We've had pretty phenomenal mirrors on the M's for decades. I've seen people buy them and put them on the standard models. But check out the lights. They've gotten a lot slimmer. Also, you can see there that daylight running light, kind of an out-pointed arrow. That's also going to be your turn signals. But look how much more open air the design is up front. As you can see here, just a lot of room for cooling and breathing. Also, I like the matte finish around the kidney grille. M Shadowline lights look great. They just kind of disappear in the darkness. But I just like how much bolstering they had done to this car in the LCI here in the 2024. You got almost a 22-gallon fuel tank too in this. So let's go ahead and do some rev time with Erica. good, doesn't it? Oh man, 0 to 60, 3.7 seconds through BMW. So nice. Let's go ahead and get Eric out here and we can look at the power plant. Remember, whenever you want to open up the hoods on these guys, you got a double pull from inside. You're not looking for that dirty hatch, you know, release underneath like back in the day. Now this type of car is probably not going to get dirty too much, I would think, underneath the hood. If you can afford it, you're probably going to keep it beautiful. Hi, Erica.
Hi, everyone.
All right, let's check out underneath here. BMW's always known for their beautiful, nice engine covers that they do. And then look at all the support in here. I mean, boy, you want to keep this thing nice and rigid, especially when you're having fun with all the G's in the canyons. So what you've got here is a 4.4 liter V8 32 valve, and it's got the M twin power turbo technology. So it's running 2 twin scroll turbos on this bad boy, producing 617 horsepower at 6,000 RPMs. And then you've got 553 foot-pounds of torque at 1,800 RPMs. Now, just in case, if any of you have read any of the car magazine articles stating any lower to 0 to 60 times, I would love you have it, write it down below. I know with BMW we have it stated at 3.7 seconds. Cool. All right, Erica, let's head to the back. Now let's go ahead and show. Now this kind of car you're not getting for the gas mileage, but you can see here it's 13, 18 with an average of 15. Final assembly, you can see it through the reflection, is in Spartanburg, South Carolina. It's where we have a lot of the SAVs are built. And Eric is 5'5", so you can see we got lots of space in here. Definitely. What do you think? Is it comfortable?
Yes, very comfortable.
Very nice, huh? We've got a nice moon roof up there, let in some sunlight. It's definitely tinted. You do have a power shade. And then we do have full air conditioning in the back. This one's got the heated seats with the executive package. We'll go over the options in just a minute. Love the contrasted stitching. We got the carbon fiber. Definitely. And then obviously the Owala 24-ounce water bottle fits easy in the cup holders and the doors. So what we'll do now, let's slide out, head to the back. Let's show you the trunk back here. Now that door does have multiple settings, so you can see it does go up really high. So just in case you're worried about it in the garage, there is, I think, 4 settings maybe in the iDrive system. So you got 27 cubic feet of storage back here with the seats up. We'll show you when we drop it, you get almost 60 cubic feet. And then you've got a nice security cargo cover back here. It's a nice hard one. Definitely you can hide everything you have in the trunk. Go ahead, Erica, let's pop that up. Since this has the performance non-run flats, you can see we've got a space saver spare in there. And there we go. And then we'll go ahead and go drop the seats. But first, let's show you that center part. This is a 40-20-40 setup. So first you've got this nice armrest, you got storage, and then you got adjustable cup holders there. And then Erica can drop that down, so you got that 40-20-40. Just in case you have 4 passengers and you need the space there, you can definitely see. And then what we'll do now, let's go ahead and drop those seats. And there's all that space for you. So you definitely have some nice space. So you got some utility in this car, definitely. It's not just all about performance. Well, yeah, it is, but at least you can throw some stuff in there. And then you still have your latches back here and charger ports, just a whole different design in these nice M seats. And give you a little closer look, the air conditioning system for back here. Cool, Erica, we can jump in front. Oh, wanted to show you too the rear manual sunshade. So even though you got some nice factory tint, you do got some manual shades you can pull up just to help out a little bit. Oh, Erica, you want to start it up? Oh, it sounds good. Let's do a little bit more another rev time. There we go. Sounds like that's probably in the normal setting there, I think, when we turned on the car.
Yeah.
Let's get over here. Yeah, so you can kind of hear both versions. So you can see you got a lot of setups here. You can do the rear hatch from up here. You got memory, you got massaging. You can adjust the other seat if you need to. And then you've got all the windows and mirrors tucked in behind the handle with this awesome carbon fiber. Plenty of storage in the door to throw all your gadgets so they're not flying around the cabin when you're hitting the canyon roads. Okay, then the seat adjustment. As we can see, we've got the rolling headrest up there. Let's go, let's show that. So you can see where Eric is right now, but that headrest can come forward and back. So you can really dial it in, obviously up and down. And then you can adjust the width on the seats big time too, because they do have some giant bolsterings that really keep you in the seat when you're having fun. Obviously lumbar, and then you can do the leg extension up front, as you can see. So I know that helps out a lot with the hamstring support. All right, and then something new that they did for 2024, if I can get a good shot, is they did carbon fiber paddle shifters. So a really nice setup there. I like the red. It really pops, doesn't it? Then you got a lot of your controls and stuff here, and as you can see, your M1 and M2 we'll talk about in just a minute. And then you can see the full curved display. So your instrument cluster here is 12.3 inches, and then you have an info display over there of almost 15-inch widescreen, all under one single flowing piece of glass. Very cool. All right, I'll go jump in on the other side. Let's check out the front again. Oh, the brakes. God, we can't forget about the brakes, can we? Okay, these are M compound brakes. You got a 6-piston fixed caliber system up front on 15.6 diameter rotors. I mean, just talk about some serious brakes. Look at those suckers. You can get them red, blue, or black if you want to. In the back, you got a single floating caliper system, just a single piston there, and that's on a 15-inch rotor back there. So you know what? You know, it's a 5,400-pound monster with 617 horsepower. Man, you better put some good brakes on this thing to stop it, which BMW's always been known for. I don't think we've ever had an issue that I know of about a BMW not having enough brake power for the car. That's one thing, you know, with their heritage and their background, the ultimate driving machine. I don't think that's ever going to have to be something that you're going to have to worry about. And what's cool too with these full M's now, you can actually adjust your brake setting. So depending on what you're doing. So let's get inside so we can take a look at that. All right, how's it going in here?
Real good.
Okay, so let's do that. So if we go, let's do the sticker first so we can get that out of the way. But let me move back really quick. Okay. So let's see if we can do this, because the one on the window has always been pretty tough. So there you go, everybody. You can kind of see, you can pause it anytime you want. Hopefully it's staying focused well on it. Shows you a lot of standard equipment. Just want to show you that. And then let's do the second page with the manufacturer's suggested retail price. So let's focus on there. It's talking about a little bit more, and then you can see the very affordable price of this car. And check out the carbon fiber. And then you got the very cool light bar that they've put in these now. You've got the new upgraded vent system where they're a little bit more hidden. They're not as monstrous, except on the sides. Obviously we got to get you some air, but here in the front they've simplified the ones right here in the center. And then let's go into the center console. You got some nice deep storage, as you can see, more charging. We pretty much got charging all over the car.
Yeah,
I mean,
got
there's
the wireless charging over here, along with the heated and cooled cup holders.
Yes, that's cool. That's something we definitely like. And a very stylish key fob, if you want to carry the key fob. You can see here. And then yes, you've got more storage, data transfer, you've got your wireless, and then you can completely hide everything if you want with the carbon fiber. And there's some stylish sunglasses there too, Erica's. Put those there. And then here's our control panel here on the center console. So you got your iDrive controller. And then you can see here, guys, you have set up for the M buttons and M modes. And then there's your M mode button. So let's go up here and look at our iDrive. I think we're on our 8.5 in this car currently, but as you can see, there's road, then you've got sport. But go ahead and push that again, Erica. Let's show the difference on these two. If it'll move back, go back to road, so you can see road. Yeah, your road setting, and then she'll push it and go to sport, and you can see how it dials up your instrument cluster there. And then also it's got a really phenomenal heads-up display system, which is probably going to be, I guess I can pull it up there a little bit, but it might be strobing a little bit, I don't know for sure, but they really have a nice colorful heads-up display for you. But you can see this is where you can dial in all the different settings, and as you can see, even with the brakes, you can dial that in, and then you can configure your M1 and your M2 buttons, which are right there on the steering wheel, those two reds. So depending on what you're doing, you could have one button completely comfortable if you want to, and then one complete race mode. Now, as you can see, when we go back here, there is a full track setting, which please be very careful with that, because you can set that up to pretty much disable all type of stability programs. So if you are going to do drifting and all kinds of just floating maneuvers, please be really careful. You can see there's a couple more settings just down here, actually a volume button if you want to. But please, one thing I've mentioned on a lot of the other videos is that with the BMW Assistant, you set up your account, you get the app, you can really talk to the car and pretty much tell it whatever you want. I definitely liked when they did the stripes on the seat belts. That was kind of a nice touch. I'm trying to remember what year that was, but very cool for the full M. And then the steering wheel stitching is kind of traditional. We've had that for a long time. All right. Well, Erica, you ready to go have some fun?
Yes.
Please come back and pick me up.
Okay, no promises.
Oh boy. All right, let's have her have some fun. Launch this thing down the street. I want to thank everybody for watching and stuff. And hey, if you have a chance, if you like it, please share it on your other media sources. Do you have it sport mode? Let me see, make sure that we have it set up. Do you have it set up in the sport mode there? I think you do, don't you? Okay, cool. Let's see, let's have her have some fun. Here she goes. Oh, that sounds awesome. 3.7, 5,400 pound vehicle, man. Hey, I'd love to hear any stories about anybody who's got a full M right now. All right, let's jump in and go for a little drive. Woo, is that fun?
Yes.
All right, let me get my seatbelt on. What I like too, just telling everybody, I know BMW's done it for years, but there's this anthracite headliner that we have in here. So it's kind of almost feels like leather. So it's really a nice touch. I think it's an Alcantara is what we used to call it, which I think that's what it's still called. So, and then you got the nice leather dash. I mean, they really do a beautiful job on these full M cars. Man, what a perfect day today. 68 degrees, May 1st. And then remember, you got a full factory warranty on these, 4-year, 50,000 miles. You got a maintenance program included. And there's obviously extended warranties and maintenances and different packages you can extend out as much as you want. Oh, look at that. It's like every video we do, look at that. That is one of the first gen X5s. That is awesome. Look at that. Good to see him on the road, baby. Oh, wait, is that the IS? That could be an IS right there, everybody. Man, that's rare. What is it? I think it was a 4.6 or a 4.8 they called those. At least from the ground effects, I'm serious. That looks like that's an old IS X5. That is awesome. I mean, talk about some history. Look at the wheels too. That's gotta be one. That is cool. Yeah, look those up, man. They're back in the day. Those were the performance models. But all right, we'll have Erica have some fun here. Maybe she can catch up. Oh boy, doesn't that sound awesome? Well, I'm just throwing this camera all over the place. Oh, he's getting on the freeway, but that is so cool. I did not plan that. That is awesome. But yes, again, please, if you guys could share the video, that would be awesome. And please, I would love to hear some stories about any of you with any M cars, you know, smoking some other brands. Tell us some of the windy roads, great places to drive around the United States and Europe. I know we got a lot of enthusiasts, so please, if you could, give us some info. Man, I do definitely like this this curved display. It is so nice. And you can see the different, like this is the sports setup, so it's, you can see where everything's pretty much straight on point, showing everything. And it looks like you're not in the sport mode, are you? Let's get you boom. Oh yeah, there goes your sport. Some of the stuff we've set up really quick. Very cool.
Looks like it's a bit busy up here.
Yeah, we got all kinds of cars being dropped off. Dealerships. Nice carbon fiber. Man, I like this. Whoop, you're gonna, yeah, there you go. You're perfect. There we go. Here we are back at Bob Smith BMW, Calabasas, California. Definitely reach out to their sales department, guys, if you're looking for anything. You got Justin, Sam, Scott. You can reach out to any of those guys. We'll squeeze on through here and head over to the other side. Also, they do have Mini Cooper, just in case if you're looking for one of those. Also, they have both franchises here. Very cool. We're gonna swing around over here. Let's see if they've got a spot. Oh, yeah, I guess we can just pull
Right up there.
Yeah, perfect. We can just pull right up here on the red curb. Man, there's 8 Series Coupe. Man, I love those cars. Such a great style. But cool. All right, Erica, what'd you think? And where can we follow you at?
You can find me on Instagram at bmw.erica, ERIIKA.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.